Hello everybody, this is a new Minecraft series I am starting, combining ASMR and rest and relaxation with Minecraft. So this is the seed we're starting with. It is one that I especially found online that looked really nice, like a nice oasis. So I hope whatever you're looking to get from the series, you're able to get, whether it's just some nice relaxing time or to fall asleep. I hope you're able to get that here. So I don't have a very specific plan for the series, like what I'm hoping to do, what I'm hoping to accomplish, but I do want to just have fun, and provide a nice comforting space and see what we get up to and maybe try some new things that I haven't tried before in Minecraft. So I'm gonna start by just getting a little bit of wood. I'm playing on easy mode and I'm also playing with keep inventory on, just to make the entire world like a little bit more relaxing in general. Full disclosure, this is the second time I've tried to record this because first time it kind of just didn't work. It recorded not the screen, so that was a little bit disheartening, but so that's why I know a little bit about the surrounding area already. Like I forget exactly which direction, but I think there's a village just a little bit over that way. And yeah, I think I don't have that much of a plan in terms of like a house, in terms of what style I want to build in, but I do want to try some new things. Like I haven't done too much with farms, with bigger building. I haven't really, I'm not a professional when it comes to Minecraft or anything. Like I very much play normally just to build like a nice little cottage and then figure out Minecraft, but I'm hoping to play a little bit longer and get a little bit more length out of this world. I did title this my forever world, so I'm hoping that's what it turns out to be. So I think I'm just gonna collect a little bit of wood and then we'll be heading on our way, maybe towards the village. I also don't have an exact area that I'm hoping to build. I would like to get a pet cat though. I haven't had a pet cat in a really long time. Oops. I also haven't played that much Minecraft in a while. There's also a lot of new updates that I'm not super familiar with. I do know about the new copper golems, which I messed around a little bit with. And I know that there's some shelves, which look really cute. But I'm not too familiar with a lot of the other new things that have been added. I'm also not very good with like potions. There's some coal down there. So yeah, I'm excited to try some new things that I haven't quite done yet. I also know that there are quite a few lava pits around here, so we've got to be extra careful about that. Not entirely sure where that village was that I saw, before. That lava's spawning in. Here's some cows. I was hoping to find that lava, that village, just so I wouldn't have to find some sheep to make a bed. Oh, there it is, over there. Uh-oh. Cows, you better stay away. Stay away from the pit of lava. And that way we can also get a bit of a jump start on food. I think normally I'm not really a keep inventory on kind of person, but I think that it'll really help the relaxing element of this show, just not show series, you know what I mean? Just not being too worried about the cat, not being too worried about what happens, you know, if I die, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna take this back. Sorry, mister. And yeah, I feel like it'll make me feel a little bit more relaxed. Oh, Mr. Copper Golem, or Iron Golem. And I'm not a huge fan of the fighting part of Minecraft. I'm more into the relaxing element, the building element. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking for any sort of chest. I might need a stone cutter. Some hay. I'm gonna steal this coal that's right here and make a crafting table first. There's actually quite a lot of coal around here. Alright. And I'm not too familiar with Minecraft. I mean, I definitely grew up playing it, but there's a lot that I just never learned. A lot of crafting recipes, probably some things I'm gonna have to pause and look up. So I think I'm also gonna try to treat this a little bit like a learning experience. Alright. Let's see how much coal we get out of this. Hopefully it's a lot. I'm a big fan of gathering as much coal as possible. Alright. I keep going back to check to make sure it's recording the right thing. A little bit worried after last time. I hope the audio levels and everything are okay. If they're not, you can definitely comment and I'll make sure to do it a little bit differently next time. I'm also wondering, I'm not sure if saddles are craftable. I feel like there's a few things that I've heard that saddles are craftable now. I feel like I'm a little bit behind on all of the Minecraft updates. I'd also like to steal this bell from them. I don't know if they'll mind if I just take one. They already have two. Can I break it with the wood? Yes, I can. Okay. I think I'm gonna spend the night in this village. Just because I don't have too many things yet. I don't want to... Oh, it's not night yet. I'm going to steal your bed, mister. You're not going to be faster than me. Oh, this guy's faster than both of us. This village doesn't seem to have too many materials. Can I trade with you? Oh. You don't really want anything interesting. I'm not too familiar with the good enchantments. I have made enchanting tables before, and I know a little bit about various enchantments, but I'm not necessarily sure what the good enchantments are. I know mending is a good one. I do know that. Maybe I'll look around here to see if there's any coal in this side of this mountain. I also do love these firefly bushes. Some people say lightning bugs. I say fireflies. I'm from the West Coast. Maybe that's a West Coast thing. Okay. Not seeing any coal. I'm gonna have to get some food soon, although I do have enough to make some bread. What is... Oh, those are horses. You scared me. They kind of look like bears for a second. Like black bears. Alright, there's some coal down there. I don't know if I necessarily want to go all the way down there just for some coal. I think there might be some easier coal to get. There's some coal right here. Can work my way up here. Still might be a bit far for me, to be honest. I do need to get some stone too, so I can make some stone tools. There's some coal. That seems a bit easier to get. I can do that. Hello. Let me make a stone pickaxe real quick, and also maybe some bread. In this first episode, we're going to focus maybe on building a house, finding a cute little area. Okay, I'm going to go for this. Oops. I love to go a little bit crazy on the coal right at the beginning. I feel like coal, you can really never have too much of it. You'll always need more than you think. Alright, and get the rest of this coal in here. Oh, a little cow is trying to mine with us. Hello, mister. I made him a little home on accident. Alright, any other resources around here? Nothing that's super visible. Maybe I'll also make an axe just to get some trees, and also this crafting table. Oops. Oh. And also, I just prefer an axe to a sword most of the time, I've found. Oh, I see some iron right there. And some more coal. I get a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go up for that iron over there. I think it couldn't help to get it could not help to get a little bit of armor right off the bat. So hopefully there's a good amount of iron in this right here. I'm just gonna kind of mine up to it a little bit. Alright, oh, there's also some coal over there I could go get. Try not to ruin the structure of it too much by just building up to it, although I will do that. Because I am going to live somewhere around here. I've already decided. Don't want to make it look too ugly. Oh, it's right over there. Perfect. Amazing. We're just going to get some of this iron right here. Alright, it's a pretty decent amount. Not too much, but nothing to be upset about. I don't want to venture too much into these caves because there are mobs and I'm not quite equipped for that. I already hear one of them. Where did that coal go? Is it down here a bit more? Oh, it was. I do get a little bit scared of the mobs sometimes. Even the chiller ones, they tend to jump scare me pretty easily. So there's a good chance I'm gonna have to edit out a scream or two, because that would be the opposite of what we're trying to do here. All right, let's take a step back. Any more iron? Not that I can see. Oh, there's some over there. Alright, let's go get that. And I am looking to get a little bit of copper because I have worked a little bit with the copper golems just to kind of test them out. And I do like them quite a lot, I will say. Although, my one grievance is that they can be really annoying with like how finicky they are. And they don't have any sort of like memory. So if they figure out like where you want your birch stuff based on where the rest of the birch stuff is, like they don't really have like a memory when it comes to that kind of thing. They have to relearn it every time, and that can be pretty annoying. But I still think that if you have at least two golems, they can be pretty helpful. I think they can be more helpful than not. Alright, we're getting some good iron here. 16, not bad. And there is some copper right there. I'm gonna leave it for now. I feel like copper is pretty common. We'll be able to find some more. Not looking to go too deep into any caves, but I am kind of looking to poke my head around a little bit. There's some more coal right there. Any more iron that we see? I'm not gonna go too high up to get any coal. It's not quite worth it to me yet. I don't have any iron to get some armor to protect my falling, which I most certainly will be falling. Alright. I also need to make a lot of torches to light up my area. While building is my favorite part of Minecraft, I tend to follow a lot of building tutorials, that kind of thing, just because I don't really trust myself to come up with good designs. So I think that's another thing that I'll be working on is just kind of trying to build from my own brain, in a sense. Something was caught on fire over there. I think it might have been a cow. Looking for some more iron. I'm not seeing anything. Little sheep. Do see some more coal, but nothing I want to climb towards. There's another cave over here, but I want to be really cautious because I might be playing on easy mode, but I'm definitely not a very good fighter, so we're gonna find a little spot for the night, I think. Just a little spot to put down my bed and the crafting table. And I think I'm gonna make maybe 2 furnaces just to get smelting some of that iron. And I'm also going to take some of this to make some torches. I don't know how many I'll need, maybe about 50. Alright. And I think with some of that iron I'm going to make an axe just to help defend myself. I'm going to go to bed first. I think that'd be a safer idea. I'm going to make a little farm in the morning. So maybe I'll get some Maybe I'll get a hoe. And I already have quite a few seeds, so I think I'm just gonna kind of clear a little area, maybe right over here. I'm wondering if any of you remember a time in Minecraft. I don't think this was just a Pocket Edition thing, but there was a time in Minecraft when you had to hoe the ground to get seeds. And I was just remembering that the other day. And I was wondering if I was crazy and if I was making that up. Alright, we got a new little achievement. Just nice to have a little food source going here. Not really sure what beetroot can be used for, but I'm gonna plant it anyway. And I'm gonna plant some carrots, even though I don't really like carrots, but maybe I can get some pigs with them. Alright. So we have a nice little farm going here. I'm not in too much of a rush to build a house, but I am interested in where I'm gonna settle down. I do think that this goes kind of all the way around, which is really nice. I'm sure if we go this way I can find that, but let me use a little bit of my iron here first. I think I'll make some boots just for safety. And maybe also an axe just to help defend a little bit. Perfect. Let's see. I have 14 cobblestone, so I think I might also make a little bridge right here, just because I anticipate this annoying me in the future. It'll be ugly, we'll make it cute later. One short, but that's pretty close. Alright, let's go look around over here. I think based on the map I saw, it looks like this kind of wraps around. Ooh, and we have more cherry blossoms on this side. This is quite cute. I really like this little area. I'm not completely settled on where I want to build. I might build back where I was, but I might move over here. There's some birch over here, which is important to me because I love birch wood and cherry wood. Those might be my two favorites. And also dark oak, because who can forget some dark oak wood? It's very cute over here as well. I think I'm gonna gather some of this birch that's over here while I'm over here. I guess I could use the rest of my stone axe. Why waste it, you know? I'm gonna get some birch wood, and then maybe we'll go back and get some more cherry wood, because those are my favorites to build with. I do love dark oak, although I'm not sure if it's anywhere around here necessarily. So I might have to go on more of an expedition for that down the line to get some saplings at least, or see how far away it is. Alright, it's looking good. I'm gonna get a little bit more over here. I'm not gonna be too worried about planting saplings right now. Eventually I'll have enough things to plant as many saplings as I want, but I'm not super worried about that at this moment. Alright, I do love these flowers, these tulips. Especially these ones, these like purpley ones. Pink tulips. And I love how they always kind of show up in rainbows. also very interested in these, well, I guess they're not over here. Oh, this right here, this bee's nest, this little, I'm very interested in that. I'm gonna take some, not the pink tulip, the peony, to make some pink dye so that I can use this to dye my bed, because I always have to have a pink bed. It's just the rules. I don't make them up. Well, I guess I do, but I have to have a pink bed. Get a little bit more birch wood. I like this area too. Alright. And I'm wondering if I'm gonna spot my other favorite kind of flower. It's around here somewhere. This is one of them, but it's not this one. This one right here. I love these. I think they're so cute. I'm not sure what they're called. Lily of the Valley. I love these ones. They're very cute to me. I like the tall ones too, but sometimes the tall ones get annoying because you can't really see over them. So I'm a big fan of the shorter ones. I'm gonna collect a lot of this wood. Alright. I'm really happy with this world that we've picked. I think this has a lot of opportunity. I mainly hope that there's enough biomes around that I can get every type of wood. Except for acacia. I don't really care too much for acacia wood. I'm also not personally a huge fan of jungle wood, although I'd still like to be able to find a jungle eventually, somewhere around here. And I really am a big fan of they're called, what are they called? Like the pale oak biomes, although the creatures in the pale oak biomes kind of make me a little nervous. I'm just gonna use my axe for that, even though it's not for that. Just to get a little bit more of this coal. Doesn't hurt to get as much as possible. I'm not exactly sure what the end goal for this world is gonna be. I'd love to do all of the things, you know, and my confession is that I've never beat the Ender Dragon before, but even so, I'm not sure that that's what this world will be for. I'm not sure exactly how ASMR beating the End Dragon sounds. I'm not quite sure if that sounds right. But either way, maybe it can be done. We can definitely see. But I'll have to be really calm doing it, and I'm not sure if that's something I'm going to be very good at. I'm definitely an anxious fighter, I guess you could say, especially with things like skeletons. I think the only thing I'm very good at killing calmly are zombies, because they're like the least threatening. I do love these sunflowers. I like how they face the sun. Do they face the sun? Maybe they don't face the sun. Okay, now I gotta find my way back to where my bed was. I wasn't being as cautious about that as I maybe should have been, but I'm pretty sure it's just this way. And I slept, so I should have my spawn set, and I have keep inventory on, so nothing is the end of the world here. Pretty sure I just put it over here somewhere. Oh, there's my bridge. Alright. We've got my nice farm going. We're back right as the sun is setting. I have about 47 of the birch logs, which is perfect. I'm gonna use my cherry to make my chest, because cherry is closer to us and it's easier to get. make just a little chest to store some of my stuff. Maybe I'll put my flowers in here. Doesn't matter too much if I lose any, if I die, because I won't lose any of my things. And I guess it's not late enough. I really, really love this shader pack that I have. My roommate was the one that installed it for me. I think it's really beautiful, although I don't like how dark it gets at night with using the shader pack. But just look at that sunset. It's almost like real life. Makes you not want to go outside. Alright, I'm gonna dye my bed pink because, as I said before, it is a necessity. Look at that. That's basically all you need for a startup. Alright, so I think we're gonna go get some cherry wood. And I'm gonna use the rest of my pickaxe, or sorry, not my pickaxe, my axe. Maybe I'll ride this waterfall up. I really hate building stairs to, gotta be careful with that kind of thing. I really hate building stairs. But I also hate climbing mountains. So eventually I will be building stairs up all these mountain ranges. I'm very weary of things like the Nether. I have been to the Nether even though I haven't defeated the Ender Dragon, but oh, look at this cute little bunny. I wish you could tame bunnies. I don't think you can. But look how cute. Oh, I really like the bunnies. I'm pretty sure you can get a rabbit's foot, although I'm not sure what you use that for. Alright. Let's get cutting down some of these trees. My favorite leaf is not the cherry leaf. My favorite leaf are those, what are they called? They're like the wood that spawns over the wood that spawns over the lush caves. I love that wood, or those leaves. I think it's so pretty. All right. I really like cutting down the trees that aren't surrounded by other trees, because then the leaves will break down easier. Because sometimes the leaves don't want to break down if they're connected to other leaves on other trees. And I find that a little bit annoying. I'm not going to worry too much about replanting trees right now. That's going to be a problem for the future. Gotta really be careful around all these holes. I think I'm going to use lots of cherry wood in my building, so I'm going to make sure I'm cutting down a lot of that. Awesome. I wonder if you cut down a tree that is connected to a bee's nest, if the bees will attack you. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to get some more food soon. Alright. There goes my first axe. Luckily I brought it back up. Alright. I'm gonna go over here to chop down some more wood. I also have cheats on because I think sometimes I might turn peaceful on. I'm so sorry to do this to you fellas, but fortunately I really do need some food and I'm not gonna get the rabbit, so it's gonna be you. I know. It feels wrong. This one's leaving because he knows what's coming, and I'm sorry, buddy. I like to reach the age of Minecraft where you can kind of start becoming vegetarian when you have enough crops. But I don't anticipate being there for a little while, so some sacrifices are going to need to be made. Maybe not sacrifices that they didn't sacrifice themselves, but I've decided for them. I bet there's some good iron down there. I might have to wander down there soon, after I cook some meat. Alright. I think that's about good. That's almost... Maybe I'll do one more just for good measure, because I always end up needing a little bit more than I think I do. But then I really gotta go cook some meat. Make sure I got all the wood around here. I think I did. Can head back down. I don't really care too much about the saplings right now, but I do care about the sticks. Those are very helpful. Then I don't have to waste any of my wood that I gathered on making more sticks. Alright, I think my bed is over here. I can't run anymore because I did accidentally... Oh, it's way over here. Getting all turned around, there's so much cherry wood. I'm not a fan of the squid. I wish the squid would get a little makeover. I don't really like how they look. I like the glow squid a little bit more just because they glow, but I'm not a huge fan of them either. Alright, we're gonna cook some of that meat. There's some animals just kind of standing around not doing anything. How come they're all frozen? They're all frozen. You guys are freaking me out. Okay, now they're moving a little. Just weirded me out a little bit there. Alright. Got some good food. I think we need to start thinking about where to build. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really settled on a spot yet. Probably close to this farm that I just built since I already built it. I could just do over here. I mean, it is a nice little area. Since it's a forever world, I'm probably going to build multiple houses eventually anyway. But if I do over here, I'm going to have to level some ground. So maybe I'll make some stone shovels. Oh, I don't have really any stone. Let me go grab a little bit of stone from over here. From these sheep and cow that weren't moving. You guys kind of scared me a little, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Since this is gonna be the backdrop of our house, I'm not gonna dig too deep into it because I don't want to make it look weird, but... Okay. I'm gonna make one more pickaxe. And I'm also gonna make some shovels, maybe 2 shovels. You can't stack shovels. It's almost time to sleep, but I can shovel some dirt first. I think I'm gonna build my house pretty much right around where my stuff is. I'll also get some more seeds this way. I really do enjoy the terraforming aspect of Minecraft. It's very calming. Okay, I think it's about time to go to sleep. Should also place some torches around here just to be just to be a little bit safer, since we do have some mobs that are going to show up around here. That way they won't spawn too close. I like to place the torches when it's dark out so I can see where I've missed. Alright, I think that should be good. Could use a little bit more, but I won't worry about that right now. I don't have a super clear idea of what kind of house I want to make, but I do know that I want it to be relatively pink, and I'm thinking maybe some sort of L shape. I'm not the best builder, but I'm also trying to build out of my own mind this time, and not so much through tutorials, which is normally what I do, I guess, is I look up cute ideas on Pinterest and I kind of copy it a little bit, and then I change it a little bit at the end. It's normally my routine, but I'm trying to be a little bit more independent for this series, especially since I am posting these. I want it to be my own thoughts, you know what I mean? So my building's not going to be the greatest, but it will be mine, I can say that. Just gonna get a little bit of dirt out of the way here. Alright, a little bit more over here, I think. Uh-oh, something's on fire over there. From the lava. I'm sure it'll be fine. No forest fires started today. Try not to let this spread too much, although it is cute a little bit, so... Oh, it goes deeper than I thought. Alright, good to know. Wasn't paying attention to that part. There goes my other shovel. I might have to make maybe 2 more, I think. I'm trying to clear out basically all of this to level it off so that I can make a little house in this area where all these flowers are. I think I'll have exactly how much cobblestone I need for this. Alright, and then we're going to push this back. Alright. I think that's pretty cleared out. I'm mostly looking to build right around here. So I don't need the space to be too big since it is just going to be a starter house. This is also my favorite type of oak tree, so I'm thinking maybe I won't cut it down and I'll just kind of let it be decoration. So I think we're going to get started building. I do actually want to cover up this hole because I think there's a very, very good chance that I fall in, if I'm being honest. Build like this, that it kind of like Alright. Well, first let's go to sleep. I'm pretty sure we can't sleep yet. I think we're gonna build here, and I'm gonna kind of even this out a little bit on this side. Just so that it feels a little bit more all one layer and connected. Like that. And then we're gonna build right about here. It's not gonna be super big. I am gonna have to move some of these flowers. Alright. I don't like how these guys aren't moving at all. It really freaks me out. Okay. I think we're gonna build it facing me, like this will be the front side. But we'll have a back side over there. And I think I have about the resources that I'll need for this. I am debating what material I want to build it out of, but I think this is going to be a really small first house that will quickly grow into another house, so I'm not going to make it super big. Maybe I'll push it a little bit more this way. Oops. Like that, and this will be the entrance right here. Maybe we could have right there, and we'll put a door right here. And then try to think about how big we're gonna want it. I think it's gonna be like an L shape. So like this, and then we'll have it like that, maybe, and then it'll go like that, and then right here. And this will be about the size. This will be the front entrance right here. And then maybe we could have a side entrance right here. We do need a staircase somewhere in here. Alright. I'm thinking I really like this purpley color of this wood, and I feel like it matches the surroundings. So probably we'll keep this like this. Have to decide what I want to fill it in with, though. Not sure. It could look good to do some sort of... I could even do... If I go get more birch, I could do like a stripped birch log. I'm not sure, maybe. Could also do stripped pink. I could also do regular birch. I do still want it to be pretty pink. I also think it might be cute to have it be lifted, so there's like stairs here. Like there'd be stairs here, and then the front door, well, I guess this wouldn't be. The front door would be like here. Something to think about. Or I could even do like a... I need a little bit more birch for this. I could even do maybe like a... lifted, like slightly lifted, so it's like... Oops, wait, no. So it's like here, and this would be the floor, and there'd be stairs up to it, so it's kind of like it's all lifted up. I'm not sure if that gives cabin or not. Maybe not. Could be cute though. I think it could give cabin if we like... Maybe there could be some of this, but then also like it could be like that, and then something in this realm. I'm not sure if that looks too beachy though. Can't decide. Something like that. I do like the birch, the raised birch floor. I think that's cute. I would have to make these all one taller so that it wouldn't feel like the ceiling wouldn't feel really short. Like this. Does that look too tall? Because I do think I want to add half of another floor. I think that looks cute. Oh, I already did that one, did I? No. Okay, well, let me make some more of these. I'm gonna need some more. Might even need more than that. $43 was probably gonna be too much, but we'll see. Maybe I could do this for the ceiling too. Oops. Alright. And then since it's still the same level, I could still use this as regular floor. These flowers are getting in the way a little bit. Sorry guys, gotta move you. They're cute though. Okay. Like that. Oops. Oh, I was actually short. See, that always happens to me. I'm pretty sure I'm incapable of, like, crafting the exact right amount of stuff the first time. And that's too much, but I think I might do this for the ceiling as well. Oh. Well, did I want to do... I could do it sort of like this. And then have like a... that, because right now I didn't connect it like I did this one. I'm trying to decide if it matters. This is also kind of reading as balcony to me a little bit. I think I do need more of these right here. I think just because otherwise it's gonna look a little bit silly. Oops. Dang it. Okay. Like that. And then we'll do that all the way around. So I need to get rid of some of these flowers too. Plus I think that I could put a balcony here of some sort. I'm thinking that first of all we're gonna need some stairs here. Should probably make a lot of these. All right. I think we're gonna get rid of these because I think it's gonna go kind of in here like that. I think that's pretty cute. But then I'm starting to think like maybe we should like have the actual door like here. So then we would need to get rid of this and do okay. Let's go to sleep and we can figure out the rest in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna add another block on the top of each of these. I think that's pretty cute. Alright, I like that. So we could do like a... Oh, here, let me use these. Well, I think these might just be like fences or something, but we could do like this kind of thing. I'm not sure if that's too different. I don't think so. This is gonna be a pretty small house. I'm just gonna go. Oops. Like that. And then we'll have like this, and we'll have a little door here. It'll be really small. We'll have like a little crafting area here, and then maybe some stairs that go up this way that kind of wrap around. Okay, let's start by making a few doors. I actually think we do want to have a front and a back door still, I think, so I need to find a place for the other door. But this one is going to go here, like that. I do have an idea. I'm going to make some more birch stairs. So this would go, I need some of these too, like this, like that, and then my idea, here let me place this, my idea is that I could make the other door right here and it could go underneath. I am gonna have it go like this anyway. And this could lead up. Well, actually, this would probably go like this. Something in this realm, it would kind of go like that. And then we would have like a like that. And it would go underneath like the stairs is where you'd come in, but then you'd go over the stairs to get upstairs. I feel like that's cute. I am gonna have this, and I think for the actual stairs themselves, I might do the same thing, where it's kind of like this, so you still have enough room to like feel like you have headspace, but it's not that high. So we're kind of living our tiny house dreams right now. I feel like that's okay. It's cute. Probably gonna need more than this, but so be like this. Yep, and then oh, I can't go down with it right there. And then right there. Cute. We'll have another door right here, which means that we'll have to go like this. Oh wait, I still want windows, so we don't need to do as many, because there's gonna be windows here. I might do one in the middle too, like this. And then like this. And I do have some more. Okay, good. Do I have another? I do have a shovel. Perfect. And we'll put some glass there. And then we're going to do the same here. I still think I might need to get more of this wood, just because if we're doing a second floor, which I think we should. I think this is cute. We'll make this part cuter in a minute, but I want to fill in all the walls. Oops. Like this. Perfect. Might be easier to do it from up here. And then like this. And we're gonna get some dirt so we can... Oh, some of these just need to be regular. This one. And we're doing this. Okay, and over here. Oh, actually, we just need to do the dirt right here because these are all gonna be... Oops. This is gonna be this. Oops. Perfect. Now this. Wait. Okay. And then we're gonna... This might be my shovel, but we're gonna go like that. Okay. We can just put something right here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, like I could put like a little flower pot or something there. We can have some glass, so we'll have to get some glass. And we're gonna make just a little bit more to do some more slabs. Oh yes. Cute. Very small, but it is a starter house. Okay, let's use our other shovel to get a little bit more sand. Or I don't even think we got any sand. Okay, we're gonna grab some sand. so that we can... Did we get any sand? I don't think so. Oh. That's probably good. We don't need very much. We just need enough to fill in these windows. And we're going to make panes out of them, so we'll get a lot more out of them anyway. Alright. We're going to put some of these flowers in here just to give us a little bit more space. Okay. I think this is really cute. We're gonna move our bed inside, although I do think our bed is gonna end up being on the second floor, but we'll leave it inside for now. Okay, so for the second floor, I don't want the second floor to be the whole same size as the first floor, but I do think like maybe it'll just be like this area. I kind of want it to go to like here. Oh, maybe I should go to sleep. Cute. Definitely a starter house, but I'm happy with it. Oh. That was embarrassing. Okay. So I'm thinking about how we want to do the roof. Oh, there's some pillagers. That's not very good. Okay, well, let me make a shield to deal with them. Just gonna go get them real quick so I don't have to worry about it. And I think we'll get an achievement from this too. Pretty easy. Nothing to be too worried about. All right. I think we're gonna make this as small as we can, just because this is supposed to be a small starter house. I do want it to stay consistent on this side. Okay, so it's not a whole lot of room, but I think we don't need a whole lot of room for this, I don't think. we're kind of just going to tuck our bed in the corner. And I think I think we're gonna use birch wood for the roof. Oh, ink sac. Yeah, I like that. We can have maybe another. We can do like a little fun design with the window, or maybe we go like this. Although, I don't know if that'll work with the slab. We'll figure that out. Okay, so this will be the little bed area. It's gonna be really small, but that's okay. We can make a better house later on that's bigger. So it'll go right here, and then we're gonna have our glass panes right here. That go on either side of our wall. Like that. And of course we're gonna shear all of them, or shave all of them, whatever you call it. Like that. So it's gonna be like that on each side, but let's go take a look at what that looks like from the outside, just to make sure it's still cute. It's looking a little bit Barbie and not super cottagey, but I think that's okay. I would like to see what it looks like this. I'm not sure if I like that more. It might be a good idea to maybe get rid of the stairs altogether. It's looking a little bit Barbie instead of what I was going for. But maybe it just needs some vines or something. So we'll keep going with it, and we can always change it. I am gonna need to go get some more of the cherry wood though. I think I still have a little while before the sun goes down, not a whole lot of time, but I might want to bring a backup axe just in case. Oh, I actually also need more stone. Maybe I'll do that first. Alright. Just kind of mine into this area. forgot to make sticks. Okay. We have some sticks. We have a backup axe. I'm gonna dump a little bit of our stuff into our inventory. We don't need any bad omen. We can keep our iron in there as well. It is starting to get late, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get in this amount of time. I think maybe it's the color scheme I'm not loving. I can't quite tell. And it could look better once there's a roof, but I think maybe it's the squareness of it that I'm not loving. There's definitely something about it that's not sitting right. Well, I think I'll go to bed. Maybe do a little bit of farming right before bed. And then in the morning we'll try to figure out a better solution. We can make some bread. I do realize that we already have some wheat, but I think it could always, or we always already have some pork chop, but I think it already, we always will have to add a little bit more. And we can go into our second floor. I think it will also help if we put maybe some flowers out front. We don't have too many flowers, but we do have a little bit. Some cute ones. This pink tulip I took. Alright, let's go try to sleep again. You could also use maybe some texturing. I don't like to go too crazy with the texturing because it's not what I'm best at, but we could always throw in maybe like a little bit of like different wood type. That might help a little bit. Alright, well since it's the morning, let's go grab a little bit more wood. I am of the belief that the first house is always the hardest because you're trying to make it cute, but you're also trying to make it livable since it's your first house and you're on a bit of a time crunch because you want to not be living outside. So everything else after the first is a little bit easier, and by then you have a little bit more materials to work with. Right now I'm pretty much just working with whatever wood I can find around. Alright, let's go right over here. Start with this one. bee is just spinning. Oh. Okay, he stopped. There goes my axe. Luckily I have another one. It's only a little bit slower. Alright, I think 56 should be about good. If not, we can always come get more. Oops. We are really close to this lava pit, which I'm just realizing. It's a little bit dangerous. Whew. Might even have to cover that up at some point. Could be helpful making another portal, though. Alright. So we're going to keep going. I do also need to grab the rest of that sand. Which I do think I'm going to need to grab a little bit more sand. I might grab some from just over here. So we're gonna finish this. I think in this case, for this one, I might make it reflect the window below it, because I think that might look better. So I might... keep the glass in these three right here. Like this. And I'm gonna want to shape these ones just so it looks the same. Ah. Okay. It's kind of like a loft when you think about it. Okay, let's go check the furnace. Alright, we're gonna go back up. Alright. So now we've got both levels. We just have to finish the ceiling. And decorate it a little bit. I might, hang on, I'm gonna make a few more stairs. I feel like that'll be easier if I do it now. Probably gonna need more than that. Maybe I'll make these all stairs. Okay. Let me think about how we should do this. I think I'm gonna try to do maybe like it meets like this way. Let's see what we can figure out. I do think I'm gonna need to build like that. I also think I might need to go out from here. Let me do it this way. Okay. And we'll have it go one out on either side. We're gonna go to bed real quick. Then we're gonna try it on this side. Oops. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to build it up. Another ink sac. I've accidentally made a little ink sac farm here. Okay. I think at this point we could either go up one more or we could try to use slabs. So let's see how that looks. I think that's pretty cute. Alright. Alright, we need about 6 more. We made a few extra just in case. a look at that. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so why don't we use this to fill in? We need these gaps filled right here. And then we need these. And it's not going to be able to reach the top. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Oops. See how that looks, and then if it looks good we can match it on the other side. It looks a little bit silly but we'll see what we can do with it. Maybe we can make the windows go up a little bit higher. Hello. Afraid I don't have any emeralds for you. What is this? A fire coral block. Sorry about that. Don't stick around too long. Their animal sounds tend to start getting annoying after a little while. Alright. And then I think we can either craft some slabs to put up there, or well, I think either way we should make these windows just a little bit bigger, and maybe also have a little bit of a top part like that. I think that could be cute. It's kind of like a big bay window, and then it distracts from how small the room is. Alright, let's try this. Although these ones I'm pretty sure this is gonna be... going to be shaved, but this one on this side is not going to be shaved. Like that. We can do the same on this side. Just add a few of these. Nice. I do like that a lot more. I like that window. Let's see what it looks like from this side. Alright. So now we need to worry about the other side of the roof and how we're going to do this. Oh. A little invasive there, buddy. Alright, so I think one thing we could worry about right now is how we want to do this part of the deck. I think it could be cute to do something like that. Which I would need more of that to do. So we make a little bit more. Oh, actually, we're going to need to go get some more birch wood. Oh, grab those. A little bit of birch. Okay, let's see. Careful not to fall in that lava, even though it looks quite taunting. Whoa. We're gonna go up the same way we went up to get the other wood. But this time we're gonna go get birch. We need just a little bit more, not a whole lot. Maybe we'll get enough until this axe breaks. Also might light up the area a little bit while I'm up here, just so that not too many mobs are gonna spawn. Nothing too scary. Alright, let's go get a little bit more birch from back here. Just one random one. There is a vine on it, which could be helpful since there's not very many vines on these ones, I don't think. Alright. Let's go down the safer way, this way. Alright, we're gonna make our way down slow and safe. Oh. At least try to make it down slow and safe. It almost looks like a wagon. And we're going to be careful around this pit of lava. Alright. Oh, that's right. We need to make a little bit more of these slabs. I also don't know why these stairs are separate. Alright, let's see how many slabs we can make with this. I think 30 should be good. Hello. I'm afraid this traveling salesman is overstaying his welcome. Sir, would you mind despawning? Okay. Cute. So I think we're gonna do a similar thing on this side. I might use dirt to help me get up there. So like that. Although that might not work in the long run because we're gonna use this, but we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna start like this, kind of like on the other side. Up there. And we're going to do it on this side as well. And then I think from here, I'm debating if we should wrap it around on this side like this. Maybe we'll do this and then we'll go like this. That way we can still see out this window. Oops. I always run out of those. Okay. That's okay. So we'll go back down. Make just a few more. That was a bit more than I meant to make, but that's okay. We'll use them all one. Alright, so then we're going to go back up here and fill in the rest of this and see how it looks. I'm being really nice to this wandering trader because under normal circumstances I would have killed him by now. But I'm trying to really bring in some calmness to this world, and I'm not sure killing these wandering traders in episode 1 would really be bringing that energy. Alright. It does look a little bit flat. I'm wondering if there's a way we can still have a window there. Maybe we could move the window up one more. And then we could have the roof go around still. Because I do like the roof like this. What if we go like this instead? Oops. New idea. We can have it go around again like this. Though we will need to take some of this back. I might break my axe again. We'll see. I should maybe make all of these into these because I think I'm going to need them. Okay. We're going to make a little bit more stairs. So then we're going to wrap it around just like we did. Forgot I broke my axe. That's okay. I'll do it the long hard way. Okay, so then we're gonna wrap this around. Like this. Although I might need to keep that one. Okay, let's do it like this. Perfect. And then we can try connecting it over like this. See where that gets us. Oh, I like that height much better. Okay, so we can fix that for sure. That'll be very easy. I think we're about happy with this right here. We do need to connect it up here a little bit since there's a hole in the wall. And we also need finish with the exterior with all of these planks. I think we'll start that now. I really wish these guys would go away. I'm not above killing them, but I feel like that's really not the start that we're trying to have. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go sleep for the night. Maybe they'll be gone in the morning. Alright. So we're gonna go down and go outside. Just to see which blocks we should get rid of and replace. Maybe these ones right here. Perfect. He's in my house. That is so rude. He's going upstairs. Oops. for a little bit of texturing. That looks lovely. We might do one or two up there. Maybe we'll do one right here. And here. Quite like that. I do think we're gonna get rid of this one. I don't know if I like multiple next to each other. Oh, that looks so cute. Alright. Then we can do one right here. And here. And there. And a few on this side. I suppose we could make that a balcony of its own. Let's see how that looks from the outside. Ah, so cute. I think I maybe want to add one more on this side, just up there somewhere. Maybe right here? Oops. Perfect. That is so cute. Alright, I think we're satisfied with our basic interior. We are gonna have to put some torches around until we get a little bit more iron for some lanterns. Because of course we prefer that. We're gonna have to work at the top, just up there. Let me get rid of this dirt and finish it up here. Alright. We can maybe potentially make this more viewable, but we might have to get rid of this window just because I don't know what else we would do up here. I guess we could make this a garden of some sort. That could be cute. Maybe we could go like this. Oops. Oops. We could leave this little area if that doesn't look too bad. We could put plants here or something. Alright. Maybe we could open this up right here and make that a little doorway. There we go. And we could maybe leave this open, or we could put glass up here. Let's go look at what it looks like from down below. Ah. Okay. I think it looks pretty cute. I think it would help to have some glass up there for sure. I do have another idea. think it will help if we close it off. And this could be like a private little garden, maybe. Let's look at what it looks like from this side. I don't know if I like it from this side so much, like how it's more at an angle on this side, but it goes straight up on this side. Let's try rounding it. Gotta get some bamboo so that I can make some scaffolding. Alright. Let's try it this way. We can round it off. Alright. I think we would want it to be rounded off here. Oops. Like that. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks a little bit better. Let's check it from the side. Definitely looks better from the side. I have one more thing we could add. We could replace this with stairs as well. I think that would make it look a little bit better. Definitely a little bit better. I think it's better from all angles, too. Cute. All right. I think we'll do the decorating on the interior in the next episode. But why don't we finish what's left of the exterior? Maybe just a little bit more landscaping. Something like that. We could even make stairs up like this. Or all right. Maybe we can make this a little bit of a cuter balcony in the future. I think for the rest of the exterior, I do want to get rid of this layer. Makes it look just a little bit more cabiny. Just like that. I think that's really cute. Oops. And oh, I got up too early. I also had the idea to put a little podium right here with this purple wood, although we'll have to have that right there. Perfect. And I think it would be nice to have another door here, just because it is technically the outside right now. Inventory is a little full. Alright. Go right there. Very cute. And we can make this maybe its own little private garden. Have some leaves or something coming up from over the roof. We have a little waterfall. I really like these windows. I think they're really cute. Could also maybe make this one taller. We'll think on that. Awesome. I think we could definitely make this another one taller too. Do we have any more panes? We do. Let's just see how this looks. Cute. I really like that. See if there's anywhere else we can add another pane. I would consider over the door here maybe. Although it would kind of show up right in the middle of that slab. I think it could look cute here. Alright. I think this is so cute. Such good progress for the first episode. I think something that I might do is kind of a last step for the actual house itself is I need a few more cherry planks. And we're gonna make some. Oops, those are trapdoors. I just meant to make a slab. I'm gonna take. I think I needed actually exactly 6. Yes. And I'm just gonna go up here and close off this seal. Normally I've been using the birch, but I feel like the cherry might look a little bit better here. Oh, I forgot. You can't do that, can you? It will have to be birch. That's alright. Alright, so we'll go up here. We'll see how the birch looks. Shouldn't look too different. And let's go see what that looks like from the outside. Matters the most from the outside, in my opinion. I still think that looks really cute. I like this a lot. I think it looks really adorable. And we're going to change some of the stuff eventually for sure, but I'm really satisfied with this. Let's see if we can maybe make a few sticks. And I always get the gate and the fence recipe confused. Perfect. First try. We're just gonna go like this. Very cute. And maybe we'll make another one so we can do the other side. Oops. Did exactly what I was just talking about. Alright. That might annoy me in a little bit and I might take it down, but I think it looks really cute for now. I think it looks like a little Barbie cottage, which is kind of what I was going for. I'm gonna need you to move, mister. Super cute. And we're gonna have, maybe we'll plant a few trees around here just for decoration. Maybe I'm going a little overboard with the cherry, but I am really excited about it. I'm sure we'll take those down at some point, maybe take them for wood, but for now, I think they're really cute. And lastly, why don't we move our stuff inside? Let's set up our crafting area first. I think we'll do it over here. Did I only grab one of those furnaces? Oh, there it is. He was trying to steal it from me. Alright. Cute. And we're gonna make another chest. So we have 2. And eventually we'll make a storage area and that will be a lot nicer. But for now, we're just gonna do it this way. Gonna have to go pick up the rest of my stuff. Alright. Put all our dirt in here. We don't need this. Oh, maybe we will use some of those for decoration, but we don't need these ones. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of our stuff to drop it off. Well, I think this was a really successful first episode. I'm very proud of this, and I hope that you got exactly what you needed from this time, and I hope that you have a relaxing rest of your week. The rest of the week is easy, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.